Welcome to AWS Mastery Labs, turning AWS chaos into clarity with bite-sized tutorials, hands-on labs, and exam-smashing tips. In this video, we'll explore how to kickstart your cloud journey with AWS Migration and Transfer options. Whether you're moving applications, data, or entire workloads, we'll walk through the foundational services, key strategies, and best practices that make migrations successful. From petabyte-scale data transfers to seamless workload rehosting, you'll gain a clear understanding of how to choose the right tools to meet your performance, security, and cost requirements. Let's get started. Before we dive into the tools and strategies for migrating to AWS, it's important to understand the real-world challenges that organizations face during cloud migration. These aren't just technical hurdles. They span operations, governance, and even culture. First, there's data gravity. When you're dealing with terabytes or even petabytes of data, the sheer volume becomes a bottleneck. Moving data at that scale requires careful planning, network optimization, and often purpose-built tools like AWS Snowball or DataSync to handle the load efficiently and securely. Then come legacy application dependencies. Many on-premises systems are tightly coupled, rely on outdated libraries or specific hardware, and weren't built with the cloud in mind. This makes simple lift and shift migrations risky or even impossible without significant re-engineering. A major non-technical barrier is the lack of skilled resources. Cloud-native architecture, DevOps, and infrastructure as code represent a steep learning curve for many IT teams, and skills gaps can slow down or derail progress. Cost is another area where many get caught off guard. Without proper planning, unanticipated cloud costs, from data transfer fees to underutilized compute resources, can quickly blow up budgets. Minimizing downtime is another critical concern, especially for customer-facing or revenue-generating applications. Migrations must be orchestrated carefully, often using continuous replication and phased cutovers to maintain business continuity. Finally, don't underestimate the organizational resistance. Cloud migration often triggers changes in processes, responsibilities, and team structures. Getting buy-in from all stakeholders, from developers to compliance officers, is critical to long-term success. Now that we've explored the challenges of cloud migration, let's look at the most common use cases that drive organizations to leverage AWS migration and transfer services. One of the most prevalent drivers is a data center exit or consolidation. Many companies are moving away from managing physical infrastructure to reduce cost, complexity, and overhead. By migrating to AWS, they gain flexibility, scalability, and the ability to focus on innovation rather than maintenance. Another major motivation is hardware refresh avoidance. When on-premises servers or storage systems reach end of life, instead of investing in another cycle of capital expenditure, organizations choose to shift workloads to the cloud. This allows them to adopt a more agile, consumption-based model, while also accessing newer technologies without upfront investments. Many organizations also pair migration with application modernization. Rather than simply lifting and shifting legacy apps, they use the opportunity to refactor or re-architect them. This might involve moving from monoliths to microservices, adopting containers via ECS or EKS, or even going serverless with Lambda, leading to better performance, scalability, and maintainability. Disaster recovery modernization is another high-impact use case. Traditional DR solutions are often costly and complex with long recovery times. AWS provides a more resilient and cost-effective approach, using services like elastic disaster recovery, cross-region replication, and automated failover to drastically reduce RTO and RPO. AWS is also the go-to platform for large-scale enterprise migrations. Enterprises with hundreds or thousands of workloads use migration programs like AWS Migration Acceleration Program, MAP, along with services like Application Migration Service and Cloud Endure to manage and streamline complex migrations at scale. Finally, mergers and acquisitions present a unique migration opportunity. Integrating IT systems from different organizations quickly and securely is essential for realizing M&A value. AWS enables faster consolidation, standardization, and compliance across the combined entity. To support organizations at every stage of their migration journey, AWS offers a rich and purpose-built portfolio of migration and transfer services. These services are designed to help you assess, plan, execute, and optimize migrations with speed, security, and confidence. Starting with AWS Application Migration Service, or MGN, this is the go-to tool for lift and shift migrations. It replicates your on-premises or cloud-based servers to AWS in real time, allowing for minimal downtime during cutover. MGN automates much of the heavy lifting, enabling rapid rehosting without changing application code. For understanding existing environments before migration begins, AWS Application Discovery Service plays a crucial role. It collects usage and performance data from your on-premises servers, helping you identify dependencies and prioritize workloads based on complexity, business value, or readiness. When it comes to structured data, AWS Database Migration Service, or DMS, helps you move databases between different engines, whether homogeneous like Oracle to Oracle, or heterogeneous like SQL Server to Amazon Aurora. DMS supports continuous replication and schema conversion, making it easier to modernize your data stack as part of the migration. To plan and track migration efforts, AWS Migration Hub acts as a central dashboard. It integrates with AWS services and partner tools to give you visibility into the migration status of each application, so you can manage large-scale projects with confidence. For data transfer needs that go beyond compute or databases, AWS Transfer Family enables secure file transfers using SFTP, FTPS, or FTP directly into Amazon S3. It's a great solution for legacy applications that still rely on file-based workflows. When large amounts of data need to be moved offline, whether due to bandwidth constraints or geographic limitations, the AWS Snow family provides scalable hardware appliances, from Snowcone for edge use cases to Snowmobile for exabyte-scale transfers. Lastly, AWS Storage Gateway bridges the gap between on-premises environments and the cloud. It enables hybrid storage by providing local access to cloud-backed file shares, volumes, or virtual tapes, making it easier to gradually offload workloads and data to AWS. Together, these services form a robust migration and transfer portfolio that enables you to move to the cloud at your own pace. At the heart of many successful lift and shift migrations is AWS Application Migration Service, or MGN. This fully managed service simplifies the rehosting of physical, virtual, or cloud-based servers to AWS with minimal downtime and no need to refactor applications. One of the key features of MGN is its continuous block-level replication. It replicates your source servers in real time, capturing changes as they happen to ensure the target environment stays closely synchronized. This reduces data inconsistency issues and allows for reliable cutovers when you're ready to go live. The orchestration engine built into MGN takes care of launching migrated instances on AWS. It automatically converts the source server into a bootable Amazon EC2 instance, handling low-level details such as drivers, networking, and instance configuration. You can even define post-launch actions to run scripts or perform configurations after launch, giving you control and flexibility during the transition. MGN is operating system and application agnostic, supporting both Windows and Linux workloads. It doesn't require any changes to your source applications or OS, making it ideal for legacy systems and tightly coupled applications that would be difficult to re-platform or refactor. An important part of any migration project is visibility, and that's where AWS Migration Hub integration comes in. By using MGN in conjunction with Migration Hub, you can monitor migration progress across your portfolio, track server status, and align technical execution with broader project timelines. MGN also enables non-disruptive testing, allowing you to launch test instances in AWS without impacting your production systems. This is especially valuable for validating application behavior, conducting performance testing, and ensuring that your cutover plan is solid. This illustration outlines the end-to-end process of migrating workloads to AWS using AWS Application Migration Service, MGN, following a blue-green deployment model to minimize downtime and risk. We begin in the source environment, the blue version. Your current production servers, whether on-premises, in another cloud, or AWS. These servers are running applications with attached block storage. The process starts with installing the AWS MGN replication agent on each source server. This agent continuously replicates data at the block level to a staging area in your AWS account with encryption applied in transit and at rest. In the staging area, AWS automatically provisions replication servers, lightweight EC2 instances with EBS volumes, to receive and store the data. This environment remains synced with the source and allows for non-disruptive testing. AWS MGN manages orchestration and conversion, turning your source machines into native EC2 instances. You can use AWS Systems Manager or the AWS CLI to automate post-launch tasks, such as agent installation or configuration scripts. Once replication is stable and validated, AWS MGN launches the green version, target EC2 instances built from the replicated data. These are tested for functionality and performance before making them live. During the cutover, production traffic is switched from blue to green, often using Amazon Route 53 to update DNS routing, ensuring a smooth transition. In the post-migration phase, the blue environment can be retired, and the green version becomes your new production stack. This approach ensures a reliable, secure, and efficient migration to AWS with minimal operational disruption. Before any successful cloud migration begins, it's critical to have a deep understanding of your existing IT landscape, and that's exactly where AWS Application Discovery Service comes in. This service is designed to help you plan migrations more effectively by collecting rich, actionable data from your on-premises environments. It automatically builds an in-depth inventory of your servers, capturing hardware specifications like CPU, memory, storage, and network configuration, along with software details and performance metrics. One of its most powerful features is dependency mapping. By observing real-time communication between servers, it uncovers how applications interact with each other. This is key to grouping workloads correctly, so you're not migrating one component of an application while leaving behind something it depends on. It reduces the risk of downtime and improves workload placement in the cloud. This detailed data fuels data-driven migration planning. You can prioritize applications based on actual usage patterns, resource utilization, and complexity. For example, lightly used workloads can be fast-tracked for migration, while highly integrated systems might require more careful sequencing. AWS Application Discovery Service also integrates directly with AWS Migration Hub, giving you a single pane of glass view across your migration portfolio. This central visibility allows teams to plan, monitor, and align execution with broader cloud transformation goals. The service supports both agent-based and agentless discovery modes. Agent-based discovery is ideal for capturing deep OS and application-level insights, while agentless discovery for VMware environments provides broader coverage with minimal setup, perfect for large-scale assessments. In addition to helping you understand what you have, the data collected can be used to build accurate total cost of ownership models. By knowing the true resource utilization of each workload, you can right-size target instances in AWS and avoid over-provisioning, driving efficiency and cost savings. When migrating to the cloud or managing hybrid environments, moving large volumes of data quickly and reliably is critical. That's where AWS Data Sync comes in, a fully managed service purpose-built to streamline and accelerate data transfers between on-premises storage and AWS. Data Sync is designed for automated online data transfer, eliminating the need for manual scripting or legacy tools like rsync or SCP. Whether you're moving files to Amazon S3, EFS, or FSX, or even between AWS regions, DataSync provides a seamless, policy-driven way to keep your data flowing. One of the standout benefits is high-performance throughput. DataSync uses a purpose-built protocol that leverages multi-threaded transfer, parallelism, and optimized network usage to achieve speeds up to 10 times faster than traditional open-source solutions. It also supports a wide range of storage systems, including on-premises NFS and SMB file servers, Hadoop HDFS clusters, and self-managed object stores. This versatility makes it suitable for many use cases, from migration to continuous sync. DataSync is built with data integrity in mind. It automatically verifies data at the destination using checksums, ensuring accuracy and consistency throughout the transfer. This gives teams confidence that what's moved is correct and complete. Security is another top priority. Data is encrypted in transit using TLS, and DataSync integrates with AWS Identity and Access Management (IAM) to enforce fine-grained access control. All activity is logged via AWS CloudTrail, giving you full visibility and auditability. With support for scheduling and incremental transfers, you can automate one-time migrations or set up recurring syncs to keep environments aligned. This is especially useful for gradually moving data or keeping hybrid workloads in sync as part of a phased migration. Managing a cloud migration, especially at enterprise scale, requires visibility, coordination, and control. That's where AWS Migration Hub steps in. It serves as your central command center for tracking and orchestrating migrations across your entire application portfolio. One of the core benefits of Migration Hub is centralized migration tracking. Whether you're rehosting a few servers or moving hundreds of applications, Migration Hub gives you a single interface to monitor progress in real time. You can view the status of each server or application, from discovery through migration and cutover. With comprehensive visibility across portfolios, you can manage migrations by server, application, or wave. This lets you coordinate complex migration plans, stagger cutovers, and reduce risk through better oversight. It also supports multiple migration strategies, from lift and shift to refactoring, and helps you track these different approaches in parallel. Migration Hub integrates natively with key AWS services like Application Migration Service, Database Migration Service, and the Application Discovery Service. It also supports third-party tools, giving you flexibility to incorporate your existing processes and technologies. Data in Migration Hub can be updated automatically from connected services, or manually entered for edge cases, disconnected environments, or custom tools. This flexibility ensures that no part of your migration process is left in the dark. You can also group resources into logical applications and analyze dependency data to plan the right migration order. This reduces the chance of breaking interconnected systems during migration. And with Migration Hub strategy recommendations, you can assess applications ahead of time and get tailored guidance on the best migration and modernization paths, helping you move faster with more confidence. Successful cloud migrations start with meticulous planning. Before any servers are moved or data is transferred, you need a solid foundation, and that begins with a migration readiness assessment where you evaluate your organization's technical capabilities, operational maturity, and alignment with cloud objectives. It helps identify skill gaps, infrastructure constraints, and business processes that need to evolve to support the cloud. Next, it's important to select the right AWS migration services for each workload. Not all applications are created equal. Some are data-heavy, others are tightly integrated, and some are prime candidates for modernization. Choosing the right combination of services, like AWS Application Migration Service, Database Migration Service, or DataSync, ensures efficiency, reliability, and minimal disruption. A foundational part of this planning phase is applying the 6Rs migration framework: rehost, replatform, refactor, repurchase, retire, and retain. This framework allows you to categorize workloads by their optimal migration strategy, helping you allocate resources effectively and set the right expectations. Once you've classified your workloads, you'll move into wave planning and prioritization. This involves grouping applications based on their complexity, criticality, and interdependencies. Migrating in waves allows you to reduce risk, maintain business continuity, and apply lessons learned from early waves to improve the process for future ones. To scale effectively, many organizations adopt a migration factory model, a repeatable approach that includes standardized tooling, templates, roles, and governance structures. This factory approach drives consistency, speeds up execution, and enforces best practices across the board. Of course, no migration is complete without a rigorous focus on testing and validation. You'll need pre-migration tests to baseline application behavior and post-migration validation to ensure data integrity, application performance, and compliance requirements are met. Finally, never underestimate the human element. A strong communication and training plan ensures that stakeholders stay informed and that your teams are equipped with the skills and knowledge to thrive in the cloud. One of the most effective ways to plan your cloud migration strategy is by using the 6Rs framework, a proven model that helps categorize each workload based on its technical characteristics, business value, and future roadmap. Let's walk through each of the 6 strategies. First is rehost, often referred to as lift and shift. This approach moves applications to the cloud without making changes to the code base. It's fast and low risk, perfect for tight timelines or when you want to quickly retire on-prem infrastructure. Many organizations start here to realize immediate benefits and optimize later. Then we have replatform, or lift, tinker, and shift. This involves small modifications, like moving to a managed database service or upgrading the operating system to improve performance or reduce management overhead without re-architecting the entire app. Refactor, or re-architect, is the most transformative option. It involves redesigning the application to fully leverage cloud-native features like microservices, containers, and serverless. This option is ideal for critical apps that need scalability, agility, and long-term innovation, but it also demands the most effort. Next is repurchase. This means moving from a legacy solution to a SaaS platform. For example, replacing an on-prem ERP system with a cloud-based alternative like NetSuite. Repurchasing can significantly reduce operational burden and modernize capabilities quickly. The fifth strategy is retire. During assessment, you'll often discover applications that are redundant, underused, or obsolete. Retiring these saves cost, simplifies your environment, and reduces technical debt. Finally, there's retain, sometimes called revisit. These are applications you decide to keep on-prem for now due to latency, compliance, or business constraints. They may be revisited in the future as those barriers change. The key advantage of the 6Rs framework is that it helps teams make informed strategic decisions. It's common to apply a mix of Rs across a portfolio, rehosting stable apps, refactoring strategic ones, and retiring those that no longer serve the business. One of the most important aspects of any cloud migration is understanding the cost implications, both short-term and long-term. Let's explore some key financial considerations that should shape your migration strategy. Start with a total cost of ownership, or TCO analysis. It's not just about comparing infrastructure pricing. This is a comprehensive view of all costs, including hardware, power, cooling, staffing, maintenance, and software licensing. Cloud can offer significant savings, but only when all factors are properly accounted for. Next, look at right-sizing and instance optimization. Many organizations overspend by lifting on-prem capacity into the cloud without adapting it. In AWS, you can choose from hundreds of instance types tailored for memory, compute, or storage-intensive workloads. Matching the resource to the workload ensures you're only paying for what you actually use. During migration, be mindful of temporary overlapping costs. As you transition, you may run workloads in parallel, incurring expenses in both your on-prem and cloud environments. Also consider one-time costs like data transfer, application refactoring, and any third-party consulting or tooling. Licensing is another key area. If you've invested heavily in commercial software like Oracle or Windows Server, evaluate bring your own license BYO options in AWS. This allows you to preserve value while complying with vendor agreements and avoiding unnecessary double payment. Don't overlook storage and data transfer charges. Services like S3 offer multiple storage classes with different pricing models. Similarly, moving data across regions or out to the internet can incur costs. Optimizing data movement and choosing the right storage tier can have a big impact. Finally, to keep things in check, use tools like AWS Cost Explorer and Budgets. These give you real-time visibility into your spending, help forecast future costs, and set alerts to avoid surprises. When approached thoughtfully, cloud migration isn't just a technical transformation, it's a financial one too. Managing cost effectively requires ongoing attention, strategic decisions, and the right tools at every stage of the journey. Thank you for joining us in this video. If you haven't already, we'd love for you to subscribe to our channel to stay updated with our latest content. We look forward to sharing more insights with you in another video. Until then, keep exploring. And thank you for watching.